Peace. This is a meat and potato sushi production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is hard choices of the Magus. This will be a interesting video, I would hope, and it may make some trogs infuriated, but it's worth taking the chance. So, I was under the impression long ago that usually when you reincarnated, deception ultimately was the primary principle, but not necessarily so. Sometimes you can come back because you want to further elevate as opposed to what you're doing on the other side. Now, there are levels to this as far as being the ascended master, angel, demon, archangel, or archdemon, etc., God and goddess. So it's levels to this. And you may want to come back to help or at least inspire a generation that is not motivated, disciplined, or inspired and really wakes up in what I call the climate of hopelessness. And this isn't about ego. This is about being altruistic and exemplifying the best of those qualities. And it's scary because when I had a conversation with King Bell, he was like, no one manipulated you into coming back. Not the Archon slash Demiurge, none of that. You wanted to come back because you finally found out that you were a fallen god and you wanted to restore your honor and make sure you never had to do this ever again under any circumstances. And I came back at a time where I saw something that Jaguar Spellbinder talked about in Gender Wars, which is on his page. And I want to take it one step further. Imagine coming back and it's basically like you're just a weary veteran, former Marine, Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, etc. And you coming back and you look at it, there's an article on brighterfuturesnewyork.com or ny.com. Let me tell you how bad this is. The average IQ is supposed to be 98% in North America. Amongst white Americans is 100, Hispanic or Latino 89, and amongst African Americans 85. And they say the generation coming after this, Generation Beta, who will be born in 2025, and they said they're going to know less than the generation that preceded them. But wait, there's more. Imagine coming back and you're a man that exemplifies the masculine principle, and you're coming back and you're revived and you're seeing the war between the male and the woman go to its most illogical conclusion. Let me give you an example. And this is why I talked about that people are infiltrating the occult community. I remember Jag had sent me this video. This was like 6, 7 months ago. And he couldn't believe what was being said by this female occultist. And this is why I say everybody don't need to practice the occult. Let me show you the delusion of certain people. So I read a particular caption, and I'm paraphrasing, but this is essentially what she had to say. She said one of the worst spiritual things that you could do is copulate with a man. That is vile and that is an abomination. And there was some young ladies, I hear you, girl, go. And I'm like, did you just listen to what she said? And I was, like I said, I was horrified. And she's creating a retreat, women's only. And I ain't got to tell you what's really, really going on behind the scenes. Now, do I? I trust the family is intellectually sophisticated enough of where this is going. And I said, this is a young lady that suffered from a lot of trauma. And she's either been attacked by a man, abused by a family member, probably a stepfather, or a close family friend. And now you think that learning the occult is going to help you. One thing about the occult, it's only going to accentuate what you truly are, good or bad. Do not get it messed up. This other woman said they gave her a choice. This was a young lady. You know what she said, family? They said, if you were in the woods, would you rather be stuck with a man or a bear? Oh, I'll choose the bear because I can talk and reason with it. You can't reason with an apex predator. Whoever your doctor is, he should up your dosage. If you want to experience true alchemy, you have to work in concert with the male and the female principle. That's true alchemy. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, because a lot of people are no more than plants and manipulators who have mental health issues that have not addressed. Period. Point blank. So when you understand truly Baphomet, you understand alchemy. And once you understand alchemy, that's when you start going upwards, the steps towards self-growth, self-illumination, self-mastery. It works as simple as that. And this is nothing new, because this war really started brewing. I'm gonna give you a year, 1978. It's just in the era of artificial intelligence, it's exasperated in social media. Those help as well. And this is why you have to understand something. When you come back, you are going to come back at a time where it was very, very bad. So no one always had to force a magus or a witch or a sorcerer to do this. Sometimes they'll do it and be like, okay, I'll take one for the team this time, but after this, I am done. And King Bell was like, no, after this, it will be done. But this is the reason why you did it. So you were not duped, tricked, bamboozled, manipulated, none of that. This is why you're doing it. I remember one person, this gentleman 2 years ago, he told me, you know what, Water Alchemist, I got a problem with them sigils you be using. What if I don't want to work with male deities? Okay, you don't have to. See, somebody may see you in New York and they may have a problem with it. Somebody or you. Stand on business. All right? You ain't got your insecurities or what you dealing with. That's not my burden to bear. That's yours. God body, king. That's your problem to deal with, not mine's. So don't try and jettison what you don't want to come to terms with and put that on my shoulders. And if I did come back to New York, which I will, what you gonna do about it? Nothing. You gonna keep being what you are, a keyboard gangbanger. Okay, the light is red. Don't play with the Kobe Bryant of magic. It's not gonna go like you think. So when you do things like this, basically you made a choice to help those that may not do anything in return but give you ingratitude, disrespect, and their apathy. And for that, I love you and I thank you, those who are working in the darkness to help people discover the sliver of light that is in them. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.